most any farmer what they would buy in their next skid steer loader, and very likely they'll respond, tracks. Oh, that, and of course, always a larger loader. Well, I found both of these features at an auction being conducted by Cook Auction today. Now, what we have here is a 2018 Bobcat T770 that runs on tracks, of course. This model also offers a rated capacity of nearly 3,500 pounds and an impressive 11 foot of lift. And this skid steer has a 2-speed transmission, which is another option farmers yearn for. But there is one thing about this loader that concerns me. It's being sold with over 1,700 hours of use in just 1 year. I'm not concerned about the engine and transmission, which are capable of delivering thousands more hours of work before needing serious repair. It's these tracks that worry me. With over 1,700 hours of use, that could mean they need repair sooner than expected for a 1-year skid steer. To get some answers to my concerns, I'm going to go talk to Scott Cook about track wear and tear before this T770 sells. Scott, we're looking at that Bobcat T770. It's a 2018, but it does have 1,700 hours, 1,771. That must have been used at a construction site because they put a lot of hours in a short time, didn't they?
Yeah, that's what we would guess. Now, we don't know exactly where it came from, but you put that many hours on a year, most farmers aren't using a skid loader that long.
Whenever I talk to farmers, whenever I ask them, what are you going to get in your next skid steer loader, they always say tracks, well, a bigger skid steer loader, tracks, and they like the 2-speed transmission, and that loader has all of that, doesn't it?
Yes.
So it's going to get a lot of interest?
Yeah, at least in our country with all the cattle, we'll have a lot of people looking at that skid loader. It's bigger. It'll handle the hay bales a lot easier. They can load them off in and off the trailers as they come in. And yes, there's a lot of people, and they all want cabin air anymore. And I don't blame them.
Now, that loader with this track though concerns me a little bit. There was a lot of cuts on the tracks. So it'd been used likely on a construction site. What things should I do when inspecting a used skid steer with tracks on the tracks itself?
Well, it's very similar to the tractors. Check out the bogey wheels, look at the large sprocket, make sure it's not wore too bad where it needs to be replaced. And on those tracks, I've seen them many times, and they'll run a long time with cracks in them, but it's when they wear their tread down, if you will, no different than a tractor. But you'll cut the tracks with, rocks or maybe some steel somewhere. But in general, the tracks don't break that way, but they will wear out the pads just like on a lug on a tractor tire.
It's kind of important to do your due diligence before bidding or heading to an auction or to a dealer's lot, right? So is that something where I could call you up ahead of time and ask about price trends?
Oh, yeah.
The guys put you on the spot and say, what do you think it's worth?
They ask me that all the time.
I ask you, what do you think it's worth?
I think it's $35,000 to $40,000.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be interesting to see because I'm thinking about the same thing. So I should have stated my own. I'll say $37,200. We'll see who ends up with the right price. Thanks for that information, Scott. Let's watch that Bobcat T770 sell.
Put it out there right down the big high, Scott. He put it out 9, out there 39. He is 9, sure enough. He put it out 80, 9. He put it out 80, 9. He put it out 80, now 40. He put it out 80, 9, 40. He put it out 1. He put it out 80, 40. He put it out 80, 1. He put it out 80, 2. He put it out 80, 2. He put it out 80, 2. He put it out 80, 42,000. He put it out 80, he put it out 80, 2. He 1. He put it out 80, 2. Brown 3. He put it out 80, 40. What he got 152 down, he put it out 82. He 1 pound got 2, he put it out $42,000 in the card. He put it out $42,000, 156 there, $42,000. Here we come, he put it out 82, he put it out 82. Sold it, 41 pound, 500 right there, yeah.
Bidding just ended on our Bobcat skid steer. The final price paid was $41,500. What does that price tell me about the current marketplace for skid steer loaders? Remember, this loader was clocked up over 1,700 hours. So I found a loader sitting on a dealer's lot in Illinois that had 1,500 hours. Its asking price was $45,000. And the appraisal tool of Iron Solutions, which is the absolute best appraisal source in agriculture, finds the average values of high-hour T770s like this Bobcat at $42,500. See what you can do searching online for price comparisons. Doing some online research allows you to set a price with confidence. One last bit of advice. When buying a track skid steer loader, consider that the cost of replacing tracks is 30 to 40% higher than replacing tires. New tracks can set you back $3,500 up to $5,000, so factor that pricing when you're looking at track loaders. For more information about Cook Auction, you can go to the website at cookauctionco.com. I'll see you next week on another Steel Deals Report. Hi, I'm Dave Mowitz. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit subscribe right here if you haven't already, and click that little bell right here to be notified when we post a new video. And click here to see more great videos.